everybody? It's your boy Jalil, known as Childish Trey. And we got over here special guest, Mr. Kobe. Go ahead.
How you guys doing?
And my little sister,
Stacia, aka Tay Savage.
All right, today we're doing an episode of Grown But Childish. We're gonna start with some topics today. I know you guys ain't seen me in a while. I've been going through a whole lot of stuff, but actually I don't know if you guys can actually hear me, but maybe now you can. Right? You can hear me? You can hear me? Okay, she can hear me, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna start with a couple of topics today, but first, we want to know who our guests are. So we're gonna start with, we always do ladies first, but not on this podcast. We're gonna start with the men today. Almost Father's Day, so we're gonna do a little something different.
No.
So, Mr. Kobe,
I don't
want to
think
go
that's
ahead
how that
and
works.
tell us who you are and what you strive to do in your life and things like that. No?
I'm so scared.
Hi everybody. My name is Kobe Smith. I strive to be the greatest dad in the universe and also the greatest man I can be to this world. I plan on bringing happiness to everyone and everything. I am the proud father of Jameer Smith and the, co-parent of Miss Tay Savage.
He's good, but he don't go
What?
for that.
Who's
Okay, I'll stop it.
Smith? But it's nice meeting everybody. I'm here to put in my little 2 cents, and hopefully we have fun right here.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna try to have some fun here. Stacia, are you ready to say your
My
thing?
name is Stacia Eves, aka Tay Savage. Y'all who know me. Y'all that don't, you missing out. If you don't, you finna find out. And I'm excited to be here on the podcast. I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I'm accepting all the smoke.
Number 3.
So yeah, I'm ready to do this. Let's go.
Well, all right. That was a great introductory. Nobody knows me. I like it that way. But I'm working on some things here, keeping everything nice and smooth. So we got us a couple of topics today. How y'all feeling so far?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling well.
All right.
Yeah.
Got us a nice little smoke break and everything in, and
Well, I took a shower, so I'm feeling fresh.
oh, okay.
And I
you took a
baked.
shower today.
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, we was all throwing it out there, so you was quiet on that part. But no, we're gonna talk about these topics today. So, Stacia, we're gonna let you, since you had a problem with him choosing the first
Oh,
topic
that was
to
my
talk
turn.
about.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna let you choose the first topic, and hopefully, we can
Okay.
get this party started.
Let's do. How do I treat a woman before enduring a relationship?
That's good.
Kobe, you want to take that one?
That's good.
Oh, yeah.
I should actually. Now, a lot of people don't know me, but the people that do, they know I come from a small family, and I was raised by a single mother with 3 kids, 3 boys. And there's one thing we learned is to how to treat a woman and how to be a man doing it. So what I mean by that is, you say, well, me personally, I treat a woman with respect regardless. It don't matter. It wouldn't matter if it was the end. It wouldn't matter if the beginning. It's treat people how you want to be treated. That's the standard rules of anybody.
I respect that.
Sometimes it may not go good for some other people. They get into something ugly and it's just ugly things. Other things get said or whatever. But I think maturity should kick in, and you should just definitely just lay off. Keep the love and peace. It's never a time for negativity. It's never a time to be bitter. It's always just for a moment. It can give you a headache. It gives me a headache holding a grudge.
So let's start with this. So let's start with the beginning. I talk pretty loud, so hopefully it catches. You hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll be alright.
We'll be alright.
So let's start with this. Do you believe in chivalry is not dead? And what I mean by that, like, do you still abide by the traditional laws of courting a woman?
Oh, of course.
Okay, okay.
Of course.
So like opening her door,
Of course, not.
paying for the bill on the first date. I think after that it's kind of like a gamble, you know.
Well, my generation,
Uh-huh.
that's kind of a shaky question to ask. It's kind of a shaky question to answer
We're
too.
talking about you, not your generation.
I mean, it can go 50-50. You can do 50-50.
Okay.
Me personally, I would like to see where we are. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to break out of pocket. You know, $60 on a date. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's all right. That's cool. That's
Okay.
fine. You know, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. There's
Okay.
nothing wrong with that.
Stacey, what do you think?
Traditional.
About what exactly?
So do you believe in a woman's chivalry on a date, like being? I would say a lot of people say that a woman should be more ladylike, or, and I guess in some sense submissive on that date. Whereas, like, how are you on a first date, or on just your how you treat a person when you start dating them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if I'm dating a person, obviously I feel a way
And be
about
honest.
them. Oh, I am. I'll be feeling like that person, because I'm not gonna fake it for nobody. But submissive, yes, because if I like them, I'm gonna be submissive. But as far as I'm not gonna say I'm just all too feminine
Okay.
for a man when I first start dating them. So, but obviously, if they wanted to go out with me, then they already knew this, and they accepted me for how I came at them, or how I am.
Okay. So do you like when guys open your door for you and treat you with a certain traditional value, or
Yeah, I like it. If that's how if that's how you came off when I first met you, and I know that's how you are, or if that's how you came off to be when I first met you, or how we started off, then yeah, I like that. But for you to just be like that and then cut it out and then have your little moments to where you want to do it again, no,
Oh, so
don't
you
open
talking
my
about
door again.
consistency.
You just
Oh, so
don't
you
try
want
to do it again because
consistency.
you see this part over here looking at me. You want to try to let them know, hey, this mine. No,
There's nothing wrong with
And-
that at all.
No, I believe I am a firm believer, and this is what I've learned about myself in this year, right? Is I'm okay in this point in my life of being consistently inconsistent. Like I, I know, it makes it worse, but no, like check this out. If a lot of women say they want consistency, right?
Mhm.
It's like if I call you every night at 9 p.m. or every night before I go to bed and I tell you good night, beautiful, or whatever, we have our little conversation about the day and end the day off, right?
Mhm.
But there's gonna be some days that I'm not gonna do that.
right.
There's some days that I might have a mood where I just want to come home, go to sleep, and I'll talk to you in the morning. I don't feel like when I'm first dating somebody that I have to talk to them every day. I'm a busy person.
Mhm.
I think everybody should be busy in their lives, and
Right.
at the end of the day, I might be a little tired. So I lead off and say I'm consistently inconsistent to a point where just because I'm doing this 1 week, that means I set out time and I had the time then to do all those things that I was doing for that week. Next week it might be different, and I feel like that's kind of like the beauty of a relationship is the consistent changing of it. Like if we're doing the same thing every day, then it can become dull. But if I talk to you for a whole week and then next week I ignore the hell out of you, then now you're gonna be like, oh, where's my boo at?
Oh, you want to miss it?
Exactly,
I like
right?
that. I like that.
But no, that's a little toxic. But no, I'm just saying like being consistent with your inconsistency, and I can be bold enough and man enough to say, yeah, I'm not always going to be consistent. Sometimes I'm going to fall short.
I just feel like the way you are is the way you should come. You shouldn't come off like trying to put on no act if you know that's not how you really are
Right.
overall, anyways. Because eventually it's gonna show,
Yeah.
and a woman's intuition never lies.
That's
See
a lie.
through that.
That was a lie in itself.
No, never. A woman's Kobe, don't start because don't do that. Anyways, I feel like I feel like I feel like you should come how you are, how you really are towards the date. Because either way it goes, a woman, once you start feeling somebody and y'all start getting too deep or personal with stuff, it's gonna show anyways later on. And you rather it already be laid out on the table and her know what it is than for you to have to explain yourself or some more BS later.
Yeah, I think definitely if you're going to date somebody, you should definitely just say, this is who I am up
Yeah,
front,
don't fake the part.
and just let the chips fall where they may. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's either she's for you or she's not, or he's for you or he's not, and
What if that doesn't do it for the lady anymore? What if it because there is a time for females, and not any female can say so. It's cool. There is a time where a girl just really just gets tired of that stuff.
Which part are you talking about?
Well, like I said, my generation, you lose affection quick.
Okay.
They lose affection real quick. And I've been seeing that a lot lately through the people that I've been dating recently. Is that affection, too much affection can push you away. But if you do,
So are we talking about like physical affection or?
I don't know, physical affection has never been a problem. It's the talking, cooperate.
Oh, the communication.
Yeah,
Okay.
communication. And that can really that can bore some women. That can either bore some women, it can irritate them.
Yeah, definitely. And if you're like I say the person that likes to talk or have those communication, and that person isn't wanting to communicate with you, then you can already see that this is a red flag, and this might not go further.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like people grow out of the little high school love type thing that they used to have. Like people grow up and they grow out of people that they used to,
But wasn't that the best kind of love though? Is high school love? Like
Yeah, it
we're
was.
generation.
Yeah, it was.
No, but
it was.
But wouldn't you
Past
want to
it.
get back to that? Like
No.
I feel like that was
because you want to
high
grow
school
with
was so
somebody.
much more raw than we are now.
And that's
just
fun.
faking
High
it.
school was fun, but we're adults now.
But you can bring high school love into the adulthood now.
And that's
what I'm
cool,
saying.
but some of the high school shit that people used to do is you grow out of that.
Okay.
You don't be feeling it no more. Like, yeah, the high school love part is cool, but when certain high school stuff that people are still doing these days, this generation speaking in general, it's like you grow out of it. And especially when after high school, you got older and you experience other stuff that's outside of high school. It's like you see what you could have, or much more that could be.
Okay.
And especially if you see like the certain potential in people, and it's like they're not reaching their full potential like they can. It's like it's different.
Okay. What do you think about that?
Actually, she's not wrong.
Okay.
She's not wrong, but
Here, speak to the mic.
she's not wrong. She does make a good point. She's not wrong, but I don't care what anybody say. Even college people talk about their high school days. Even people 20 years older than me talk about what the hell they used to do in college and talk about their exes in college and all this stuff, or high school.
Okay. So what do you think about first impressions? Like, are you really big on first impressions? And this ties into consistency.
It's major. Sometimes first impressions, it could be a lie. You can be lied to first impression. It could all be fake. All this niceness, all this cuddly, all this cute stuff.
Yeah.
And then right there behind the curtain, it's just this.
But I feel like, I kind of want to be lied to. Like,
that's a man thing, though.
I feel
It
like
gotta be a man thing.
No, it's a man thing.
Hold on. I think it's for women too. Women wants to be lied to too. I feel like at a certain extent, as far as the first impression, like we want to show you. We want to show you like our potential for the relationship. Oh my God.
No, I don't feel like it's a woman thing because I promise you, I can't speak for all women.
Mommy,
But
you
me
can't jump into
personally,
oh my God.
Me personally,
I don't know how to cut this out.
if you tell me, thank you. Me personally, if you come at me a certain way, I'm gonna expect you to be like that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna expect that to be you. But if you come at me a different way, or if I see another side of you that's other than how you present yourself to me, that's gonna be a turn off for me, and I'm gonna start backing up or losing certain feelings because I'm gonna realize, okay, that's not what it was from the jump. So I'm starting to see your true colors. So if that's not your true colors that you presented to me the first time, yeah, it's gonna cause me to back up.
I agree with that.
I
agree with that.
I agree with that.
Okay. I can agree with that, but I still feel like, a lot of women, especially if you really like a dude, you have like your own impression of him from when you first view him. And then you kind of lie to yourself, like, oh, this is going to be, you set your expectations on what he's potentially going to be.
I see what you're saying. But if I'm already lying to myself, don't you lie to me too. That's already an issue that like.
No, like if you see me a certain type of light, I might want to be that in your eyes. And that's what a lot of guys do is like, okay, she thinks I'm her knight in shining armor, right? And I see that since she sees that in me, I want to be that for her. Even though I know that's not me right now, I would like to be that for her. So, and a lot of times we fake it till we make it, but that's still considered a lie. Do you not agree?
Motivation.
Strongly agree.
Motivation. Thank you.
Strongly agree.
Lady who just jumps into the video podcast. Right. So, next conversation. So, Station. Oh,
Actually, one more thing. And I think every woman should know this.
How much time we got, promise? Getting close to an hour?
Y'all are at 16 minutes.
Oh, dang. I feel
Perfect.
like it's 25 minutes.
But every woman should know, I don't care what dude that you see in front of you, he's definitely made the sacrifice. He's definitely made the sacrifice to change something about him. Yeah, change something about him to fit the love that you're trying to get. It's easy to tell. It's really easy to tell. For some people, it's not. Like me, I have a communication problem, and I had to build that up through my life and stuff. And I think it can either be a positive thing or a negative thing. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes the change is good for you, but it's good for them. If it works for them, then it's good for you. And that could really put a lot of stress on somebody. That can really put stress on yourself. Or that doesn't work out now that you're so accustomed of acting like that, the next person will not like that.
Well, I feel like that's more coming into play where you have to be emotionally mature as well as mentally mature.
Exactly.
Where you can determine the fact, okay, she sees me as this. Can I provide that? Can I be the knight in shining armor? Can I be the provider in the relationship? Or am I a 50-50 type of person? Or am I, I would like to stay home and watch the kids. I'll be an at-home dad. You seem like you like to work, so I can be an at-home dad. Or, whatever the case may be. But I get what you're saying, like, if she's not, you want to make sure for you that you're not trying to over limit yourself for somebody else's expectations of you. So I get that. So let's get into a fun topic because I was actually really excited to hear people's stories as far as this.
I have the best story. Even my friends know I have the best story. I can make a movie about myself and no one know me, and it's so funny.
Let's get it. Let's get it then. So this next topic, I want to ask, and because we're again Father's Day, we're starting with men first.
Awesome.
How did your parents find out that you were no longer a virgin?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, this is
all right. Here we go.
Not your favorite topic? No. Okay. Because she's a hoe.
My mother knows damn near everything about me. She knows the slightest change in the mood, and he knows. And it had to be like, I think maybe a week or two after I lost my virginity. And my mother came in the room and she was all like, "What are you smiling for? What's so happy?" And
hold on. So what? Did the girl just like jump out the window, or?
No, she didn't.
No.
Hold on. Were you there?
I didn't jump out no window.
No. Yes. No.
You jump You probably should have done my window.
Hold on, what? You jumped out my window before?
No,
I got pushed out your window before.
No, but that wasn't. We didn't do nothing. We were just kissing, and your mom saw the video, and your mommy made.
Y'all was recording it already? I didn't start recording my interactions too.
We have made a video of us making out. His mama seen it and told him to break up with me. And this was high school.
That's when my mother.
I think she was kind of right.
This was after Ariel. No, this was before Ariel.
Yeah, it had been before Ariel, so that was.
Yeah, this is before Ariel.
Every boy does it. Every guy has done it.
You jumped out the window?
Every guy has.
Man,
If you have not jumped out the
let me
window,
tell you. Let me tell you this. I have climbed through a lot of windows, but I have never jumped out of a window.
man, I've been snuck
I've
in the
never,
garage.
but I've been caught so many times. And Stacey can attest to it. So it was like this one girl, man. And this is not a story about how my mom lost my virginity, but this was.
No, stay on topic.
Okay, all
Stay on
right.
topic.
I'll leave the story alone. So, all right. So you lost your virginity, and your mom
She
found
saw.
out.
I guess I was reminiscing or whatever. I was in love, and I just so happened to just, I guess, I don't know, just sit down and just was like, pop my phone up, and I was like, And next thing you know, a snitching ass little brother comes out of nowhere, like, what's that? Thought I was watching some, you know what I'm saying, a little dirty flick or whatever. Came through. I guess I didn't give him what he wanted, so he went and tell his mom. And now she looked at it, then she told me.
Oh, was this the kissing video that y'all was just
This was the
for
kissing-
application?
He said losing the virginity, like us actually doing so. We didn't do nothing.
But-
We were making out. That's the most we did.
But that's
Maybe it
what
was
she
his
found
kissing
out.
virginity.
So tell us the other bitch you talking about.
No, that is
So
what
what
she
you talking
found
about?
out.
Okay, because okay.
You get upset.
No.
You get upset.
You need to tell the story about how
That's
you
how it
lost your
happened.
virginity. That's not how you lost your virginity. That video was not you losing your virginity.
That's how
She wants you to tell the story.
Okay,
so-
well you need to tell her how. You need to tell us how you lost your virginity.
How your mom? No.
How your mom?
found out.
That wasn't that. But we.
How you wanna tell his story?
Because I know his story.
You wasn't there.
I was there.
Not when the mom found out.
Probably not. But
Okay,
that.
so let him tell
But
the
that
story.
wasn't him losing his
I'm about to turn off
virginity.
your mic.
How we tell the story?
My
right?
mom found out about my virginity because of that video.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because why else would her son be recording with a girl just kissing and stuff like that?
So
Because it was after that
you
video.
then you had to tell her
It
what.
was after
I
the
had to
video.
You had to give her more information.
I had to tell her.
Right.
I had to tell her because I was
Okay.
like,
And how old were you?
what was it, like what, 13, 12?
13? God
Boy,
damn.
I was not no 13, 12. I just moved to Dallas at that time. I didn't even know you like that.
When they like
You was
freshman?
14?
This exactly. We was not 13, 12.
Oh,
in
middle
grade
school. This
school.
was middle school. This was middle school. I was 12 in middle school. Yes, I was. Because I didn't turn 13. I didn't turn 13.
Turn his mic
until
off.
what's the name? Until freshman year.
Okay, so all right, Station. Since you just since you just
tell my story.
been having your own opinion this whole time, let's hear your story unwantingly. Of how Mama found out how she found out that you lost your virginity. Would you like to tell that?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I was, So, my mom gave me this scrapbook, and because she was very big.
Oh, so you was making pictures?
I'm
You
telling my
journaling
story.
pictures? Well, we want
I'm
to make
telling
sure
my
people want
story.
details. So
They gonna hear
a scrapbook is pictures.
No, it wasn't no pictures.
So it was a journal.
It was.
But it was a scrapbook, but I used it as a journal.
Okay.
So this is what it was. So, so she gave me this little scrapbook that came with stickers and stuff. And I had, I didn't use it.
Use what?
It's the book, the journal.
Okay.
And so, this one time with Ariel's dad, I had did something with him, and I had came home, and I didn't want to forget how I lost my virginity, so I wrote it in this book. And I'm thinking this book was so sacred. I was thinking that she wasn't gonna go in my book and that this was just my book.
Right.
And it wasn't her that went in my book. It was my stepdad who went in my book at the time. And he showed my mom the book.
Bro, that's funny because he's in my story too. This nigga got both of us. They got both of us in trouble. Right.
But I had this book hidden in like this drawer, and he read it. And then after he read it, he showed it to my mom. And my mom read the book, and she was like, "Oh," and you know, it was kind of went down here from there. She called me to a room. She asked me,
I remember I was in that
tell me
conversation.
you were having sex? And I was like, I ain't having sex. Like, which way? You know?
But can we go a little bit deeper into that? Because I don't feel like we're ever going to get back to this conversation.
How did you try to get it?
I was there when all the information came out in the book. Can we talk about how you went from 0 to 100 after losing your so-called V card, right?
Okay, so trying to get it.
Can we just talk about how the instance came up? And this is very uncomfortable for me, but
you
back into it.
Why was it? Where was your head at when you thought, you know, yeah, I would like more than one person?
You gonna have to.
Yeah.
She's gonna elaborate.
You gonna have to elaborate a little on that. And I mean precise.
Like, can we get like, I don't want to detail on it because again, I'm still your older brother and I'm really uncomfortable with this conversation.
So what are you trying to do? Like, what are you hinting at? Like,
You know what I'm hinting at because you struggled that really hard. Like, was this at the same time that you lost your V card, or was this a whole different interaction? And I'm gonna need you to kind of say what I'm talking about,
Please,
so that way everybody else would know what I'm talking about.
I plead the fifth.
No, we ain't doing that. This ain't Wild Out. Oh, this ain't Wild Out.
Unless you gonna get specific, I ain't saying nothing.
Okay, I can get specific. So, my mama, you know, found out my little sister was very sexually active. You don't mind if I tell the story, do you?
I guess not.
Okay. Cause I can stop before I get started.
No, I got nothing to hide.
You got nothing to hide. Okay. No, she's not a good person. No. So I thought I was very active when you know, in my teenage years. But Stacia started early. She started like around what was it? You said you was 12,
I was
13.
12, so she was 11.
14.
She wasn't 11.
I was a fucking at
I'm a
11.
year older than you.
So you had to be like 14, 15.
So you have to be 15, Kobe.
Because I didn't move out there
That's
until
how
like,
you
I was
be
17.
true, be honest, because my
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
was coming out, so come on, I know we like
Niggas just
Y'all
beginning.
damn.
You wasn't, come on, you was 15. You was like
So,
15,
alright, so we're going to say like 15, 16,
You was
whatever.
15, 16 when he lost.
So, she started early.
I was 14 when I lost mine.
And the story came out that she was writing her, oh, can I get the mic?
I guess.
Yeah, cool, baby. The story came out that she wrote about a time. Now, I always wondered if this was just like a fantasy that she was very detailed about, or was this something that she actually went through? My mom went through her journal. Our stepdad snitched on her, and stepdad at the time snitched on her and said that she had her very first tricycle.
No fucking way.
Not a tricycle.
What was it? I didn't want to say the other word because I didn't want to be disrespectful, but I mean,
Threesome?
a train is a train.
No. You're talking about, I don't want to say these people because people know these people.
Oh yeah, don't say the name. Just say Ricky and Bobby.
No, it was my
Don't
best
say
friend
names.
at the time, and she was my best friend at the time too. It was,
Hold on, it was with two girls, not two boys?
No, it was a girl and a boy.
Oh, I thought
I'm just saying, it was this
it
girl.
was two boys.
It was this girl named Delicia. And
Don't say their name.
well, I don't know. Okay, it was this girl.
Michelle and
It's kind
Ricky.
of too late now.
The least.
He can crop it out. He can
I
edit it
can't.
out.
I told
You
you
don't know
earlier.
how.
I told you earlier. I'm about to crop this shit out.
And it was Ariel's dad.
You are
That's
just
a L.
terrible.
That's
not a train though.
That's not a
I
girlfriend.
thought it was two boys,
That's a
but
threesome, but that's
now,
it.
but it was a threesome. So
No, two boys isn't a train
Kobe,
either.
don't
what
say
the hell?
The least is an L.
First of all,
Kobe, don't-
before we get
Don't do
started,
that, because if you see where she's at now, you can't talk shit about nobody. Because where you
I seen a
at?
lot of grew up. I seen a lot of people grew up.
Yeah, because ain't nobody where they at. Like, you don't talk about nobody.
That was me.
You ain't got no room to
That
talk
was
about
me.
nobody. I'm just saying.
Okay,
we're
that's
not-
fine.
You don't.
we're not gonna do that on this
come on.
podcast.
Yes, we are.
Why?
Because he talk about that's the L and I still talk to her. That's still my friend. Like, don't talk.
Thank you guys for watching the first part. Get ready for part 2.